What's up, guys? Back again with another UFC video. It's going to be on the UFC 207 card, Nunez versus Rousey, and it's going to be on Friday, which is tomorrow. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and be giving you guys some quick picks with some fight analysis. So let's go ahead and get started here. First fight on the prelims. Actually, these are the Fight Pass prelims, and it's actually the only fight on Fight Pass, so that kind of sucks if you have Fight Pass. But yeah, we got one fight on the Fight Pass prelims. We got Cowboy Oliveira against Tim Means. Really good fight. Two good strikers, but Oliveira also likes to grapple a little bit. Primarily just tries to take you down. Not really a submission fighter, but just likes to take you down. Tim Means, though, a really solid striker. Has some submissions also, but he's primarily a good good multi-striker with some good boxing also. He has nasty elbows, and overall just a good striker. So my pick here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Tim Means. So first of all, I like Tim Means here. I think his stand-up's gonna be better. He's coming off I think he's coming off a second round knockout win or first round knockout win. Either way, he's coming off a big win. Oliveira is also coming off a win against Will Brooks. Was able to finish him in the third round. But Oliveira is always missing weight, and he was fighting at 155. Now he's at 170 now. So he's not going to have a huge strength advantage over Tim Means. Tim Means is also a former 155er. Both these guys are pretty decently sized at welterweight anyway. They're not small guys. So Oliveira shouldn't have a big strength advantage over Tim Means in the grappling exchanges. I expect Oliveira to maybe get one or two takedowns, but not do much with them, because Tim Means doesn't have super good takedown defense. But I think primarily they're going to be standing the whole time throughout the fight, and obviously if they're standing, I give Tim Means the advantage here with his really good striking. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Tim Means here, and I mean potentially could see a finish here. Tim Means does got some power. I've never really seen Oliveira really get hurt, so maybe he could just be Tim Means by decision, or maybe like a late finish. But I'll go ahead and say Tim Means, third round knockout. Alright, next fight, guys, we got Thatch against Nico Price, and this fight is on the FS1 prelims. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and say I do not know much about Nico Price, besides that he's kind of like a brawler, and Thatch here is like, the ultimate brawler. This guy's a really good brawler, huge power. That's how primarily he got all his wins, and how he was a really good prospect. So yeah, pretty much he's fighting, I want to say a lower, like an earlier version of himself, I would say, for Thatch, because it looks like Price has a lot of power also. He's undefeated, just like Thatch used to be. But yeah, Thatch is on a 3-fight losing streak or something like that, and he hasn't been doing very good lately. But this should be a bounce back fight here against Nico Price, a guy coming in short notice, and pretty much we don't know too much about this guy besides that he's just a brawler. And we know Thatch, that's just like what he really excels at. He's a good striker, good power, but has a horrible ground game, and I don't think Nico Price will be able to expose him on the ground. So I like Thatch here. I do see a finish, maybe like a second round knockout, but wouldn't be surprised if it's a first round knockout. So Thatch, second round knockout. Oops, there we go. So next fight, we got Mike Powell against Alex Garcia. Another quick pick here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pick Alex Garcia here. He has the power. He's not a super good striker, but Mike Powell's chin is just not too good here. Mike Powell is fighting in Las Vegas, which is his his hometown, and he maybe could pull out a win here if he doesn't get rocked. But I think Alex Garcia is skilled enough to finish him here. So I like Alex Garcia here. Plus, Alex Garcia also has excellent takedowns. He's a really good grappler. So if he doesn't knock him out, it's going to be a decision win for Alex Garcia. But I think Garcia gets the finish. So I'll say Garcia to win by second round knockout. Next fight, Antonio Carlos Jr. versus Marvin Vettori. Carlos Jr. Primarily known for his really good jiu-jitsu, and Vettori is also a good submission fighter. He's primarily a submission fighter, but he does have some finishes by knockout also. If you can see there in the stats. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Vettori here. Seems like Carlos Jr. is always gassing in the fights, so don't really like his gas tank. Vettori's coming off an impressive first round finish against not really a high level opponent, but you know he's not exactly fighting a super high level opponent in Carlos Jr. anyway. So I think Vettori here gets another win here. I'm not sure if he gets a finish. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit sick. I'm not too sure if Vettori gets a finish here because Carlos Jr. is also good on the ground, but I'm not going to be surprised. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Vettori to win. I'm going to go ahead and say Vettori by decision. You know what? I take that back, guys. I take that back. You know what? Carlos Jr. always seems to get finished in the third round, so I like Vettori third round knockout. So Vettori third round knockout. Featured fight here on the FS1 prelims. We got Johnny Hendricks against Neil Magny. I'm going to go ahead and take Neil Magny here, guys. First of all, Hendricks really struggles cutting weight. Just can't make the weight anymore. And yeah, I think that's really affecting his performances. Also, maybe this guy, you know, was taking something before that USADA or whatever, because he really looks like he's kind of like a bum now here at welterweight. You never know though. Maybe he could catch Magny early and hurt him and look like the Hendricks of old, but you know, I really doubt it. I think Magny here is skilled enough to win this fight. He has good wrestling, just like Hendricks, but obviously Hendricks is primarily going to be the better wrestler here. But on the feet, I like Neil Magny here on the feet. Him just using his jab and his reach. You know, Hendricks has an 11-inch reach disadvantage here, so that's going to play a big factor here in the fight, unless Hendricks is able to just, you know, take Magny down really quickly and just hold him down. But I'm pretty sure that's all Magny's been preparing for. But like I'm saying, you know, this Hendricks here, you know, it's not the same Hendricks that fought GSP, where he used to look a lot bigger. Hendricks pretty much, like I said, is looking kind of like a bum version now. So yeah, I just really can't pick Hendricks here. So I'm going to go to take Neil Magny, and I think Magny wins by decision. Alright guys, time for the main card here. We got Louis Smolka against Ray Borg. I like Ray Borg here in this fight, guys. This guy's a good grappler, just like Smolka is, but Ray Borg is a stronger fighter. Also Ray Borg did miss weight, but he missed it by like 4 pounds, so you know this guy gave up and his weight cut, so he's gonna be a lot bigger. And Smolka, man, this guy looks like a damn zombie in the motherfucking weigh-ins, guys. If you guys watch that weigh-in video, like the real weigh-ins, not the one that they show on TV or whatever, that guy looks like a fucking zombie, man. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this guy looked hella sick, so I was like, there's no way that, you know, I feel comfortable picking Smolka. So it looks like Smolka had a bad cut. Obviously Borg, you know, I wouldn't say he had a bad cut, he just didn't make weight. So I expect Borg to look a lot fresher. He's going to be the bigger fighter. He's not going to be taller or have the reach advantage, but as you can see, he's a lot bulkier. He's going to have the strength advantage. He has good takedowns. He's going to take Smolka down easily, and he's gonna maybe work for a submission, or, you know, just going to be back and forth. They're going to be doing a lot of scrambles in this fight, and Borg with the weight advantage is just going to have the advantage here in this fight, guys. I really like this guy's grappling. He's gonna stay on top, you know, stay busy, work some ground and pound, maybe look for a submission. But yeah, I think Ray Borg wins this fight. Don't really see a finish here, but I'm not gonna be, you know, shocked either. Maybe he could get a finish, but I'll take Ray Borg by decision. Next fight here, guys. We got Dong Hyun Kim against Tarek Saffiedine. I'm gonna go to take Tarek Saffiedine here, guys. I like his striking style. You know, he's a good striker. Excellent takedown defense. I don't see Dong Hyun Kim taking him down easily. Dong Hyun Kim has that judo, you know, the judo takedowns. But I think it's gonna stay on the feet, and I don't think Dong Hyun Kim is gonna be able to catch Tarek with anything nasty, even though Kim does have some power in his hands. And Tarek's also a lot busier on the feet. So yeah, I just like Tarek Saffiedine in this fight. He looks focused. Looks to be in good shape. He says he's trying to make this run here in 2017, so I expect Tarek Saffiedine to get the win here, and I'll go ahead and take him to win by decision. Now time for the third fight here on the main card. We got TJ Dillashaw against John Lineker. I like John Lineker in this fight, guys. A lot of people are going to be picking Dillashaw. I mean, obviously this guy's former champion and whatnot. But, I mean, it's really hard to pick against Lineker, man. This guy has huge power. He's always moving forward. He's very aggressive. Has a granite chin. Can't knock this guy out. And also, you know, his takedown defense isn't horrible either. So, I expect this fight to stay primarily on the feet. I don't think Dillashaw's going to go for a takedown. He's too focused with that, you know, that Dwayne Ludwig, you know, multi-striking style. So this fight's going to be all stand-up, I would say. And maybe TJ Dillashaw will mix in some takedown attempts just to, you know, keep Lineker off guard or whatever. But I think it's going to stay mostly on the feet. You know, Dillashaw, you know, he has good movement and whatnot, but eventually Lineker is going to close the distance on him, and he's going to land one of those shots, and man, he's going to hurt him. I really like Lineker's power. You know, I would say he has really good boxing. He really works the body, is what I really like. He lands really good body shots. And yeah, Lineker, like I said, is always moving forward, so this guy's going to be a threat. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick Lineker to win here. And I'm not too sure if he knocks out Dillashaw, but I think he's gonna beat him. I think that forward pressure will give him the points on the scorecard. Maybe he'll rock him once, and maybe Dillashaw recovers or something like that. I'm not too sure he really gets the finish, but I'm not gonna be too surprised here. But you know, at the same time, he could just really crack him really nasty in that second round. I think the first round Dillashaw is gonna have a good round, but after that, I think Lineker will start kind of taking over a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say Lineker third round knockout. Yeah, just for the fuck, because I'm going by knockout. So Lineker third round knockout, guys. But you know, to be honest, Lineker probably by decision seems a little bit more likely. Next fight, co-main event here, guys. We got Dominick Cruz against Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, this should be a really good fight. We got, you know, obviously the bantamweight champion and Dominick Cruz against a heavy hitter here. And Cody Garbrandt, good boxing, heavy hands, tons of power. So it's going to be a hard fight for Cruz, but at the same time, you know, it could be an easy fight also. So Cruz already knows Cody Garbrandt only wants to strike. You know, he only wants to hit that head. He's only going for that knockout pretty much. So Cruz is going to be very evasive in this fight as always. Excellent footwork. Also, when he moves, he's also hitting you back. So he's not just moving he's not just moving away or running away, if you want to call it like that. But you know, it's just really just footwork. You know, he's not just moving away from strikes. He's also countering back. So he's also going to be landing strikes on Garbrandt while Garbrandt's missing him. So I expect Cruz here to just evade all of the power strikes from Garbrandt. Garbrandt might have his best round is going to be at round one, I would say. If you can't get him in round one, he's going to start losing confidence, and Cruz is going to start pouring it on, I would say. So I think Cruz here just has to stick to his footwork and his movement. You know, just use his striking, but also mix in the takedowns, because this guy has really good timing with his takedowns. He'll take you down, not to just hold you down or anything like that, just kind of just a surprise take you down, maybe just land a few strikes, and then, you know, back to the feet it goes. That's what Cruz really likes to do, just kind of like surprise you with a takedown, you know, while you're striking, and then, you know, he'll let you get back up, and then, you know, back to the stand up, and then he'll just kind of rinse and repeat. But yeah, I really like Dominick Cruz in this fight, guys. Should be able to get the win here, and I think Cruz wins by decision. But, you know, if Garbrandt catches him, I'm not going to be too surprised, man. This guy has nasty power, but I think it's too early here to fight against Cruz. And also looks like Cruz got into his head also in the interviews and whatnot. Who knows, that could motivate Garbrandt to really, you know, go out there and really headhunt, get the win. But, you know, I just think Cruz is too good. So, like I said, Cruz by decision. Alright, guys, so now for the main event, we got Magny Nunez versus Ronda Rousey. It's kind of weird seeing, you know, Ronda Rousey without the belt. But yeah, we got Nunez here as a champ. Really good striker. Also a good grappler. Overall, a well-rounded fighter with just a straight finisher. You know, she's really just a finisher in all aspects, on the feet especially, but also on the ground she has some submissions. Ronda Rousey, obviously, just kind of known for her arm bars. Obviously, excellent judo. Seems to be improving her striking, but I'm not too impressed with that. I don't think she's gonna be showcasing her stand up in this fight. I think she's smart. She's gonna go for the takedown, and she's gonna look to clinch early with Amanda Nunez. She's not gonna want to let Amanda Nunez keep the distance and obviously try to outstrike her on the feet like that. So I think Nunez is going to be ready here in this fight, guys. I mean, she just saw Rousey lose already. I think this fight is going to be similar to the Miesha Tate fight. I think Nunez is going to be staying on the outside a lot, utilizing her footwork, using the jab, throwing power right hands also, maybe some leg kicks. And yeah, I just really see Nunez outstriking Rousey pretty easily here in this fight. I'll be pretty fucking shocked if Rousey outstrikes Nunez and gets like a knockout win or something like that. But I just don't really think that's gonna happen at all. If Ronda Rousey's gonna win this fight, it's gonna have to be a 5-round decision, or it's gonna have to be an early submission win. The reason I say 5-round decision is because Amanda Nunez has a tendency, to get tired in fights, especially after the second round. So rounds 3, 4, and 5, if she's tired, Rousey could take over, survive, maybe just do enough to win, and maybe win the fight like that. It's going to be 48-47 Rousey maybe, but I just really see Nunez connecting early, hurting Rousey on the feet, just like Holly Holm did, hurt her. And Holm doesn't have a lot of punching power, man. She finished her with a head kick, and Nunez has really nasty knockout power in her punches, man. She has really good power. She's gonna hit hard. Tate even said that was like the hardest she's ever been hit. So I mean, that's coming from Tate there also, and in one of those UFC on Fox interviews or whatever. So yeah, I really like Nunez in this fight. I think it's gonna be a early finish. I'm gonna go ahead and say Amanda Nunez wins this fight. I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, first round knockout, guys. So I'll take Nunez first round knockout. But if we go second, I think I'm not gonna be too shocked if we go second round. But I think after that, it's gonna have to be first or second round knockout, guys. Is pretty much what I'm saying. I don't think Rousey's gonna be able to avoid the power. I think she's gonna be hesitant to try to clinch up because Nunez is gonna be throwing those shots and using good footwork to move out of the way. So yeah, Nunez first round knockout, guys. That's gonna be my prediction here. So that's gonna be it for my picks, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the picks. If you guys really like these videos and whatnot, please subscribe. So it lets me know to keep making these videos. I try to make them anyway, but if you guys enjoy the videos, like the video, subscribe if you aren't subscribed. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I am gonna be playing DraftKings on this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to share a lineup with you guys. But yeah, if you guys want to join DraftKings, maybe make some money, the link's gonna be in the description. Click that link, join or whatever. Let's make that money. My bad, guys. A little bit sick, but hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.